morning. I'm getting ready to make dinner for tonight, and even though it's the middle of the morning and I haven't even gotten ready for the day yet, I wanted to show you what I'm about to make because it's got to cook in the crock pot for about 6 to 8 hours, and I just wanted to show you what I'm about to do. So I'm going to be making ham and beans, and I have already soaked my beans in water overnight, and they're now ready to go in. I'm not exactly sure why they tell you to soak beans. I think it's just because it helps prep them to soften them. And from what I've understood, that it also helps with keeping that, whatever it is in the beans that makes a person gassy, that helps that to go away. So I've got those ready to go. I've got almost a half a cup of onions, 2 packages of cubed ham, and then of course in the beans comes a package of ham seasoning, so I'll be adding that to that mixture. Kind of smells like ground coffee for some reason. Oh, but it doesn't taste like it. I just got some of the powder in my mouth. Weird. And then this recipe calls for a half a cup of brown sugar. So I'm gonna now add a little bit of sea salt, and I'm not gonna add too much right now because I don't really know how salty this is gonna be. So I'm just gonna add a little bit and then I'll taste it later. Pepper. And then it says to add enough water to cover the entire mixture. So I'll add a little bit of water, mix it up, and then see how much more I've got to add after I mix it. Okay, now that that is mixed, I see that I still need a little bit more water, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit more and add to it. The directions say to add just enough to cover the mixture about 1 inch. So I think that based on the 1 package that I used of beans and then the 2 packages of ham, cubed ham, it takes about 4 cups of water to do that, at least in the crock pot that I have. So that'll go on for the next 6 to 8 hours, and hopefully it'll taste really yummy when it's done. All right, this has been cooking for about 3 hours now, so I'm gonna take a look at it and see how it's doing. It's not quite as thick as I would like it to be. Of course, it's only been cooking for 3 hours, so it's got a while to go. I'm just gonna mash these beans to kind of help the thickness, and if it gets closer to about the time that these are supposed to be done and it's still pretty soupy and not thicker, I'll add a little bit of flour to help that. Okay, so this has been sitting off of the heat now for about 30 minutes, so it's definitely come to the right consistency that I've been hoping for all day. So it was a little sweet because of all of the brown sugar that one recipe called for that I used, so I ended up having to add quite a bit more salt. It's not quite where I wanted it to be as far as more savory flavor, so I probably will not add sugar into it like I did with this one. This is the first time I've ever done that, so, you know, trial and error, that's fine. But I added a little bit of salt that's helping it taste more like I wanted it to. So if a more sweet flavor to your ham and beans is the kind of thing that you like, then you might enjoy that recipe, which added a half a cup of brown sugar in it. If you don't like that, then I would suggest not even adding it at all. Anyway, that is basically how I make my ham and beans. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this, and I will hope to see you in my next video. Bye.